are you, Marc?
I'm pretty good, Conan.
Yeah?
You know what? I really respect the fact that when you had two frogs peeing on you, you didn't go for the cheap laugh. You immediately went, oh my God!
I reacted
you didn't
honestly.
Go, wop, wop, wop.
No, I went with the honest route, which was I'm covered in urine, I'm very unhappy.
I think that was the way to go.
Yeah. How are you? How's everything going?
Very well, thank you. Things are going good. Yeah.
You had a good New Year's? Everything went good for you?
Well, you know, I don't know. You know, New Year's is weird to me. I mean, you know what amazes me about New York is that thousands of people flock to this city. I'm not saying we're a stupid culture, all right? But hundreds of thousands of people flock to Manhattan to watch a ball lower. I mean, what is that? Is that what, hundreds of thousands of people going, oh, look, shiny, look, oh, it's moving, ah!
Oh, no.
And I think there's actually also a secret hypnotic effect going on, some sort of subtext you can't see on television. Just as the ball hits, it says, this is like, you hear people saying Happy New Year, but the subtext is, disperse throughout the city and vomit on the locals. Disperse throughout the city.
I heard it actually. I picked it up.
You did?
Yeah. So you're not big into this thing.
Well, here's what I did. Here's what I did New Year's. We went to a small Italian restaurant, and there was nobody else there. And we actually had New Year's with the kitchen staff behind a little black and white TV set, just sitting in front of it, going woo, you know. And I hugged the busboy, and and as we were walking out, this was a perfect New York moment. Some guy, they'd locked the front door, so we had to go out the back door. And he walks us to the door, and me and my girlfriend say, "Well, Happy New Year," and he goes, "Yeah, right."
New Year's in
well,
New
don't
York.
pressure yourself. You know, take your time with it. But,
Think about it. Yeah, that's a pretty big decision.
I think it was better than most New Year's. I remember when I was in high school, it seemed to me that when I was in high school, every New Year's Eve, I was in a car with 4 other guys, splitting a pint of Southern Comfort. Right at 30 seconds before midnight, we'd always be going, "Oh, we're not going to make it to the party." Every New Year's Eve, we'd have to be, "All right, Happy New Year. Give me that Southern." And then, of course, you know, half hour later, someone would be vomiting to a Journey song in back of the car. You know. I think I spent most of my high school, my entire youth was spent. It was
that's
spent
an
in the back,
unpleasant image.
In the back of my friend's Firebird with my head in between 2 Jensen triaxles, just going, "I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up," and like Journey blaring, you know, "Don't stop believing." Happy New Year.
How sad for you.
And then college, at least I moved up to, at least I was in a bar, you know. This is college here. You guys count down, okay?
Okay.
So from 5 and say Happy New Year.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh, but this year it must have been different, right? You weren't hungover New Year's Day?
No. You know, but it was funny because I went out into the city, and it's really funny to see people the day after New Year's. Like, you know, like it's going to be a great New Year, and you see these pale people standing out in front of coffee shops, just, you know, dry heaving. Yeah, it's a good start, you know what I mean? It is going to be a good New Year.
It's going to be a nice year. You walking around the city, you notice that?
You know, yeah, because there's coffee shops. Like for some reason, my corner, you wake up, here's what, I don't know if this happens all over the country, but one morning you wake up in Manhattan and there's a Starbucks across the street, all right? And then 2 days later you wake up and there's one catty corner to it, all right? But no one says, "Hey, what's going on here? Why, you know, I don't understand." No, people don't say that. They just go, "Oh, now I don't have to cross the street, you know, to get coffee." And I'm starting to realize what's going on here is that, all right, there's a little bit of a conspiracy theory, but not much of one. Here's what's happening. Is that these gourmet coffee shops, it's not that they make the coffee any better. They just make it 4 times as strong. So you don't want it. You need it. Do you understand? They're drug dealers. That's what I'm telling you.
The Starbucks people.
They're drug dealers with gift baskets. Don't trust them. I swear to God, the slogan for Starbucks ought to be Starbucks coffee, the first time's always free. Do you understand?
Then they get you, I see.
Yeah, because they do get you hooked and you don't realize it. And then, you know how I know they're drug dealers? Look, okay, let me explain to you.
Okay.
Once they get you hooked, they humiliate you, just like any other drug dealer. You know what I mean? Because they know they got you. But it's sort of subtle with Starbucks. See, because I drink my coffee black. I understand what it is. It's a drug, just get it in my body so I can start my day. Do you understand? Because if you have enough coffee in the morning, you even like your job for a couple hours. Do you understand what I'm saying? But see, there should be a line for regular users who understand their addiction and people who don't quite know what they want or just they're dabbling. Do you understand? Because here's how they humiliate. Inevitably, you go into Starbucks, you got to wait online behind like 4 or 5 people who don't quite know what they want. So I got to sit there while someone goes, "Now wait, is it cappuccino? Does that?" It's like, "Oh, shut up! Don't hide your problem with steamed milk. Just get on with it. Get it in your body. Get started."
understand. This is...
It's not, I don't know why I'm that angry about it. It's just, you don't want people getting in you in between you and your drugs, Because then, once you get up to the counter, this is how they humiliate you, though. On top of not being able to get to the counter, you walk up there and you're like, hi, how are you? Yeah, can I get a small coffee? And they're like, oh, do you mean you want a short? It's like, hey, look, you made me like this. Don't make me speak the language. How would that be?
They're kind of contemptuous people sometimes.
Well, they're
too.
a little. Sometimes, Starbucks is not as bad. They seem to have they have the enthusiasm of born agains for some reason at Starbucks. I don't quite know why, but some of the more, the independent coffee shops, there's a little bit of an attitude involved. Now, I don't know when it became sort of common fare for people who work at coffee shops to be condescending. Do you understand? Let me see. Let me explain this. If I see one more 35-year-old loser, steaming milk, and trying to convince me with his presence there, steaming milk, that he's on some sort of higher aesthetic and cultural endeavor, I'm gonna vomit on his cute green apron. Do you understand? No. Because wait, for me.
Vomit is a way of expressing yourself, by the way.
If you can do that. It's quite a skill, too. God bless you if you can just go, I don't like you. Not everybody can do that.
That's hard. It's years to get that.
And honestly, I can't. But I have a guy that goes with me sometimes. All right.
Has the rare gift.
I've got my hitman. Do it to him. All right. But for me, listen, for me, there's something that undermines intellectual credibility when a guy's standing there and he's going, oh, yeah, I saw that film. I could have done a better job directing that. You want cinnamon on that? Yeah, sure thing, genius. Let me have a little cinnamon.
Well, Marc, thank you very much for coming and spreading the hate with us. That's the important thing.
Happy New Year.
Marc Maron, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.